Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here at Terra Classic, seeing what's going on with this coin. I got a ton of requests here, obviously trying to just figure out what's going to happen next here. Mainly just want to touch on the weekly here. We have a previous week highs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 different weeks basically back in 2023. Sorry, that was this year, January of this year to late December, roughly a year ago, where we saw the price action trying to break through that level of 19,000 even. And we officially have done that to retest that as a new low. Okay, so again, just to kind of preface, we got that. Oh, also to note too, massive amount of liquidity left up here between roughly 43,000 and 58. Okay, again, probably all that happening right away is pretty low, but as you can see, this coin has a tendency of ramping up pretty quick. Okay, so again, literally could be next week we see that. Not speculating that that is the case, but we are on target here for that. Look at all this volume coming through. We got to recognize and respect the volume. Do you see that much volume in this coin? Any coin, for that matter. You respect it and you do not consider shorting until that starts to taper off. Again, you miss out on some opportunity? Totally. But the bottom line here is that shorting coins that have massive amounts of volume is typically a recipe for disaster. I see it happen all the time. People coming to me, like, hey, can you help me recover my portfolio? Well, yes, I can, because we've got tons of trades. Like, I mean, look, audio 202%, EDU 26, what is it? Bitcoin 62%. That's such a long from 37 to 42,000. XRP, Chainlink, VeChain, ADA, Cartesi. These are all profits that came through last night while I was sleeping. So the truth is, yes, you can take some massive profits. I can repair your portfolio to an extent, but it's not my job to help you, not get wrecked. It's more so my job to help you use a good risk tolerance and to ensure that you put yourself in a position to not do that. Okay, I want you to be able to be successful. And obviously, if you want that for yourself, jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, or Discord. We got a premium group there. It's really fantastic. So let's summarize here. We got a fair value gap between 16,000 and 19,000. So if the price does pull back, it could wick into that level initially and then potentially refill it later. Okay, so we could very well see like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pattern from Elliott Wave and then pull back from ABC to retest this level a few times. So just know a significant fair value gap on the daily does have a tendency of getting filled eventually. We are extremely overextended on the RSI. Money flow index is extremely high. I would normally be concerned about this, but with this, I am not concerned. Okay? That implies that the volume coming into this coin is very strong and it has increased significantly over the last few days of trading. Okay, so when you see that kind of stuff happen, you typically want to avoid it altogether. So if you're profitable right now, adjust your stop loss higher, right? Take some profit, but let the rest ride. Make sure that you have a position where you should be able to continue to profit from the price action moving up. It does seem like it wants to do that. Okay, moving averages are all below the price action. We can only really identify the 4-hour time frame, how impressive this move is here. So let's go ahead and talk about that. First of all, to clarify, all 4 moving averages are below the price action. We're going to see that happen a lot with coins like this. Okay, we want to maybe consider a trend line here, moving up, just to kind of pay attention to this ascending trend here. Okay, and again, basically you can see the price action hitting its lowest point there, coming down to retest a few different candles. That kind of gives us affirmation that price action is moving in this right direction. So you do not want to try to short into this kind of coin until it breaks this trend line. That's essentially the concept of this. Those are things that keep me pretty safe. Again, moving averages, same thing. They usually run concurrent with the price action. So we'll start to see this 20-day SMA run sideways with this this ascending trend. Okay. So now that we've established there's an ascending trend, we can also see somewhat of a breakout pattern here forming. It's a little premature, of course, but another 12 to 24 hours in this range, we very well could see another leg up, especially if the volume continues to maintain itself. Okay? And what happens is if the volume keeps staying where it's at, in other words, it stays high and the price goes sideways, the likelihood of a breakout to the upside is pretty high because the bears are having no luck and they're unable to bring the price down. Okay? If they can't bring the price down, then that's a strong consideration for the price going up. Again, all the more reason why you see these wicks getting smaller and smaller, right? So you start seeing the price action unable to come as far down, works itself into a wedge. Breakout to the upside is much more likely because it derived from the downside. Okay. Again, that's just a statistical probability the price will break out. That's all there is to it. So we have that. We have the RSI maintaining above 70. This is a common thing that I like to look for when the RSI essentially bounces off of that 70 level. So if this can stay here for another 12, 24 hours, I think we're going to see another liftoff from Terra Classic. We also want to understand the hourly, where we're at here as well. I like to look at TD sequential and kind of see if we are overextended, which we really weren't. I mean, if you take a look at this continuation, yes, we hit a 9, and we hit a 9 prior, but look at this kind of consolidation period. There's almost 12, 16 hours of consolidation, slight push to the upside. This nice little ascending channel to break to the upside there, okay? So you could argue that we are having a descending channel here as well. We've got to be mindful of that. But a lot of times, that's actually a bullish continuation pattern, right? The reason why, the price comes up here, you know, the bear's like, nope, not going to go any further. Bulls are like, okay, cool, let's sell off then. And then like, nope, just kidding, we're going to come back up. It's this constant fight, right? But the reason why it works out to the bullish side is because the bears eventually give up with that constant retest of this upward trend line. Okay, so these are more common to break to the upside than to the downside. That is basically a bull flag pattern, okay? So that's looking pretty good too. Honestly, most of these things are looking fairly bullish. The last thing we want to confirm is Ichimoku Cloud. All green lights here to leave your long position open. We are starting to see the conversion line come down. If this comes down too low, it might be a consideration for a sell target or to consider selling your position. We see a lot of overextensions here on the way up here as well with our CC Golden. So honestly, at this point, I have no reason to recommend closing your position. You may want to consider taking some profit. I always recommend that if possible. Try not to be a diamond hand holder for a 150x leverage trade. You got to recognize these trades that we're taking here, these are all 5x to 10x leverage. Okay, we're not going ham, we're not going hard. We're doing it right. We're consistently taking profit from the market. That way when the price shifts around, we don't get wicked out, we can still survive. Okay? Again, all the more reason to consider taking more than 50% profit on your first target, adjusting your stop loss to break even, and letting the rest ride. And again, trusting your technical analysis. That's what you got to do. You got to trust it's going to work out. Okay? Again, try not to get in there and consistently just change things around. You got to let it ride. Sometimes you hit your stop loss. I mean, we hit 2 stop losses last month, but we had, 23 profitable trades, if I'm not mistaken? Somewhere in that range. I'll have to count again, but this is available on my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. I think that was maybe more so 21 trades. We had a 91% success rate. This month so far, opening up with 100% with like 15 trades that are profitable. It's crazy. So again, congrats to our community members. You want to be part of that, of course. CryptoCash.tech is a site. I do recommend jumping on over to our newest exchange that we're affiliated with, mainly because BingX requires VPN now. And every exchange I've been affiliated with in the past that requires a VPN inevitably goes to KYC. Okay, so just know that the road is ending likely over there, and I'm not speaking down about them at all. BingX is one of our favorite exchanges, but Bitunix is a phenomenal alternative. No KYC, no VPN. Link down below. If you use my link to register, you'll get a nice little benefit of that deposit rewards, and they're just you'll come to learn that they're a phenomenal exchange. So I'm super thankful they're able to help our community grow. Thank you so much again for all your feedback and wonderful opportunities to be able to work with you guys. I love you. Thank you so much. I'm talking to my community, my subscribers, everyone that's helping grow the channel. Please like the video, help us grow this, of course, and comment below. Let me know your thoughts. I do look forward to working with you. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.